Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Jacksonville State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He wants to throw. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Eagles.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense. He's setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back to the air one more time. They're setting up the screen. At the 45, on its way. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen?
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough, 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. It's good. after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll run the screen. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on third down, but now on fourth, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game, in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the running game? I'm always the guy that's going to roll the dice and go for it.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? It's a draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the 1st down with your feet can be. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Turns it loose. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the 1st quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Robinson will throw. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They are perfect on 4th down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Try to get it on the ground. And more yards after contact. Touchdown, Gamecock. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
If you're going to complete passes throwing 4 verticals, your quarterback better have some arm talent. You could see the arm strength on display right there. He had to fit that football into a small window. He did exactly that.
Touchdown, Boston College. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Man, you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Stanford. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They knock him down right there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now from inside the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They're going to throw it again. Out of the backfield, he's open. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. Robinson looking to pass. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, just keeps firing. Working that left side now. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to get to it. And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you what, that one stings a little bit. You're trying to get a drive together, trying to get some points to dig out of your hole. Now you turn it over right before the half. All the momentum shifts straight to the other side.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Makes the grab. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The special teams proving worthy of their name. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll run it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Robinson will throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And shut the front door. Goodness gracious, man. There's nothing more frustrating. You stop them time and time again. And what happens? They go for it, and they get it on 4th down. That's 4 on this drive. So frustrating from a defensive standpoint.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Field goal is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it at the 30. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Boston College! And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive.
And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Eagles. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield with the big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. The give to the tailback. Bulls his way forward.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down, using his legs to buy some time. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. First down for this offense. On the run, it's Richard. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Boston College wants to play fast. From the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands, guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense has been teaching a master class on 4th down. Already 4 for 4, and they'll try it again. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Makes the grab over the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead. Guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw it again. Touchdown Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update. Niners in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisville. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Robinson will throw. Coming after it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants a big play here late. Got a wide open receiver. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. A little screen to the running back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on 3rd down after that last sack. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now on the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Steel City might be most associated with its legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll give it to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. And you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Pitt.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes a connection. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Get him some heat. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And come on now, O-line. You guys to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So the Pitt Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Movement here from the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They are up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed behind the line. It's gone. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Panthers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Going for it all. Makes a catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final play of the quarter coming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Quick pass on the jet motion. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy, breezy.
Try to get it to the edge. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Bellamy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on over. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing it.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Pitt will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. When you've already sent your punter around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He's looking for a man on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 30, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
Number 92.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Clemson. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Can anyone catch him? Got a little space. Inside the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to fire on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires left. And that pass picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. He'll just keep slinging it. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. It'll be a draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job on the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. Find some fresh air. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now they'll run the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Jacksonville State, 21.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just... And he's sacked! A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll test the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll run it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Turns it loose deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Renfro. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Jacksonville State.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Vaughn. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. He's going to fire to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fires on the move. It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll go with a direct snap. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Man, and these are the situations. They know you're kicking an onside. You got to get it. You got to find a way to get the football. How about it? Get the kick get a good bounce. Everybody's flying.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. They want that clock to run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. With the run on 1st and goal. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Panthers. And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the game.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Connection to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw it. And they got him for the sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. A 1st down for the offense. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Cavaliers offense takes the field for the first time today. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Yeah, receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
He's right on target. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the handoff. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early in an offense.
Dropping back, it's Otis. Quick strike complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got the quick pass. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Trying play action. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd and goal coming up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field and makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game. David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville State!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Otis. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Works the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Vaughn. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quick out. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Otis. Grabs it in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cavalier. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Power ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Looking downfield, it's Otis. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
RD, what a play by the safety, and then the free safety specifically. When you're playing cover two and you're sitting back at half the field responsibility, you got to see the formation and you got to understand the quarterback. You're watching the quarterback's eyes and reading him. He takes him right to the football. Free safety jumps around, makes the INT.
Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the game.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He'll throw one to his right. And he reels it in inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I know there's a lot of play callers when they try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal coming up here. They'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And now they take the lead.
Jacksonville State 17, Virginia 14.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback be going the other direction.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Otis. Using the quick game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game finally? It's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Line getting set on second down. The give from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets it up on the catch for the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Using his legs, it's Savage. Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
He'll fire to his right. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
The give to the left. Fighting off the defender. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ward. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Using his legs, it's Vaughn. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, Dave.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They take the lead with the 6.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Ohio State.
They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Connor. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. The give to the back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Otis. He finds his man. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Cavaliers are on the move. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Virginia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 86.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Otis. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in passing.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle, it's Gibson. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll leave it with him. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Getting late, pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. To the air, it's Otis. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they regain the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Give to the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Cavaliers. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He fires it out to the right. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here with time for maybe 1 more play until the 2-minute warning. The give as they work on that clock. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. He'll run it again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over UNLV. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The give to the tailback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.